Hello, hello, and welcome. Happy Wednesday to you all. It is so good to have you here. Let me get my camera going here and switch us. There we are. Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Lynn from L&J Goods. So good to have you here today on this beautiful Wednesday. It is snowy, fluffy, beautiful big white snowflakes today. So yeah, just a reminder that we still are in the dead of winter here. And we're not sad about it, are we?
I don't love it.
Megan doesn't love it. Megan doesn't love it. So
It's okay. I'm fine.
So hey, what are we going to do today? I don't know. I had a whole other project in mind that had to do with winter. I know. I said we're done with winter. We were moving on to spring and all okay. Easter and all that. But I have to do the Persephone pot for winter, and she is going to be gorgeous. But some things just weren't dry enough for me to work on her today. So maybe we'll save that for next week. Anywho, I'm going to try to annoy my daughter.
I'm not even paying. I'm sorry.
You're not. She's not paying attention. Anyway, so today we are going to do some more bird projects, okay? Because you know what? Birds and panels and just some cute or some different ways to use two new products that we have here from our friends at Mutteritaville. Look at these. I have just gotten them base coated and our pigment fix on them, and we're going to do some really fun things with those.
You know what I noticed?
What do you notice?
The birds are hard at work no matter what the season.
Oh, that is for sure, Megan.
So we might as well celebrate them.
Let's celebrate birds. We're going to celebrate birds today. And we're actually going to take a book box and turn it back into this is obviously an old book cover sheet that from Stephanie Monahan. If we have time, I've got two projects to do. So we'll see how that goes. And why don't I flip the camera down and remind you that L&J Goods is in Medina, New York. And we are a little brick and mortar shop. And have all the things that, we're using here today. But of course, you can also find us at lnjgoods.com, right?
One thing I want to change.
Yes.
Is I want this to not be here. I want it to be centered. So that when it's facing you, it's just that beautiful L&J Goods.
Well, then this is going to be in here.
Well, not necessarily. When you start and it's facing you, that could be up.
We could talk about that.
People are telling they know we're working out the kinks. This is called a live.
I like the offset. I really do. Don't mind.
It just could be nice, and we have this beautiful background, and they'll never see it because you're like this. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a poll in the insider group. We're gonna do one live the way that I think, and we're gonna do one the way Mom
I have no way to attach this somewhere else.
Is that really the end of the sentence?
Yeah.
We've moved our entire studio from the back of the shop to the front, and you think that's what we can't move this here? But we used 2 cement pairs for 5 years to hold it directly in front of you on a some kind of makeshift stand, and now that's it. We can't. It's impossible.
Oh, Megan.
We'll just do a little. We'll do a little poll.
What I like here is that I can very easily see this while I'm working on this. That's what I like.
That's nice. Yes, I could see the benefit to that. But I think you could also see it here. 2
concrete pairs, sometimes 3 concrete pairs.
Or it could be on something that could be moved to the side where you can also see it while you're working. We'll play around with it.
Why don't you use a 50-inch TV right now?
But do you understand what I'm saying, JR?
Pardon me?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to business.
Oh, gosh.
Nobody's looking at you from the front. Here.
I know.
Yeah, and it's so beautiful what you've built behind you.
Yeah, I know. We'll see.
And you would look so pretty in that frame.
Maybe you adjust every time.
Wait, how's this?
Yes.
How is
Cute.
this? I'm gonna do this, you guys. Well, I mean, if I tip this up and
Let me see. I'm on a delay.
over there, look at that's beautiful there.
Let me see.
They can see that. I mean, you can't get like all the way up, or you would never. I would never be in frame.
That's a little better what you just did.
All right. Well,
We used to be square. For years, we used to be square.
I know, and I didn't like it. I didn't think it was a good angle.
Oh, okay. Okay, listen, you're the one who has to be on camera, so I do understand. We'll play around
get
with
me
it.
down here.
Maybe if Jared could just move that entire wall and put it on
Put it at an angle.
that would be great.
Would that make you happy?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'll put one on a cart so
Oh.
you can reel it in and out.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, I've mixed up our favorite gold paint here,
Beautiful.
which is our beautiful Pentart Pigment Fix. Shirley was kind enough to go ahead and do most of this for me today, but of course I wanted you to see that I actually do know how to do this.
Of course we know. But Shirley does do such a nice job with
She
detail work.
does. She is a huge, huge help to me in helping to prep this kind of thing that, you know, again, I'm just not doing this. I'm doing, you know, I've got 4 other things I'm working on also. So it's really nice to have her helping hands.
And she likes the fine details.
She does, yeah. Yeah. All right, so the cat's out of the bag, you guys. Yes, there is an IOD spring release coming. Of course you knew that.
Well, we never said there wasn't.
No. And I can say, I think we were told we can say that it's going to be mid-February. So you can take that to the bank. So
I would never take anything to the bank, really.
no, you do yours all online.
No, I mean,
I'll tell you who takes stuff to the bank
who?
every single day.
JR.
Yes, he walks her right down to the bank.
Don't even get me started. But, I mean, I'm just saying, you just don't want to bank on anything. Anything can happen.
Oh, you don't want to bank on anything? I
Good
get
one.
it.
Good
I
one.
get it.
I didn't
Good
even
one.
mean to do that. But
All
it
right.
should be soon. Mid-February is it.
It's
And we know what
right
we can
around the
say-
corner.
We can say what's in it, right? Like how many of each.
Yeah, because
thing.
IOD did.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to tell them.
What do you think? I just remember. Let me see if I can remember.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know how specific I can be.
Mold stamps, inlays.
Okay. So just basic
Yeah.
stamps. So
Well,
there
you
are,
obviously can't tell them what they are.
so stamps, there are 5.
Mm-hmm.
Inlay, there's 2.
Yep.
Transfers, 5.
3.
3. No. No, there's
There's 5.
5.
2 of them are gilded.
okay. So
I
3.
should say that. I guess
That's why I was just lumping it all together. Okay. Now listen, I'm
right,
shutting this whole thing down.
If I'm in trouble, it's me. It's not going to be you.
Well, what difference does it make? I'm an arm of this. I'm the M of L&J, and I'm good. If you go down, I go down.
Did you hear that, Sally? Megan's taking full responsibility for that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm upset. If you go down, I go down.
Oh my gosh.
Molds, there are 5 or 6.
Oh gosh. I have to think. 5? 6? Shirley might know.
Well, I could walk,
You could walk right back there.
or I could go on the internet. Anyone here can probably tell me.
I know, right? You all
Someone
can
tell
be
me other
of such.
5 or 6 small.
You guys. Oh,
I was just playing a
Lord.
fun game where I tried to guess. Wait, am I missing anything here?
Oh, I'm sure that they all know. So, what do you guys think?
Hi there, Sue or Devin from Extending
Hey!
Grace.
This is just one of those wonderful book boxes that I had here at the shop. These are not for sale, but I have been slowly transforming them because it seems like nobody liked them. So,
Oh, good question, Sandy. None of them are. Well, just the inlay would be limited release. Nothing else is limited release from the spring release.
that's exactly right.
Unlike Christmas. All inlay from IOD are limited release. When they're gone, they are gone. But everything else will be part of the regular line. Only Christmas is limited like that.
I'm base coat or preparing this with some black primer paste gesso from Pentart, and I'll be painting a coat of color over this, and then we're going to stencil that. But I wanted to get this part going.
So since Sue is here from Extending Grace, I will talk about a couple of fun things that we have going on. One of which is that we are going to see Sue soon. At Extending Grace. Those dates are, Mom, do you know them off the top of your head?
No, but I bet Sue/Devin could tell us.
March 23rd
and
25th.
link, please.
Yep. Well, that is linked in the description on YouTube for you, and I will link it right now on Facebook. March 23rd through 25th. Mom will be teaching a fun class there.
I can't wait. I'm so excited about this project.
I'm going to go with her and be her personal assistant. And I will help, of course, Sue and Devin however they need me. And it's so fun, and they take such good care of you while you're there. It's just a really good time.
Yep.
So I'm going to give you that link right here on Facebook in the comments. I'm not sure how many spots are left.
Maybe we can get an update.
Yes, maybe Sue can give us an update on that.
Okay, well, let me just take over for a second here.
ahead.
I'm going to show you these two. These are filigree MDF frame panels, 2 parts, and of course, my friend Jo with Margaritaville created these, and she, as always, does a beautiful job and always adjusts to my specifications.
And she's fast.
And she's fast. Yes, I love it. I love it. She's just a gem. She really is. So here is how they look. I think they're really pretty. I think she has these available on her website as well. And the thing is like she did them in a bigger size to start with, and I'm like, oh, can we scale those down a little bit for my purposes and make them a little bigger and make them bigger this way but shorter. We just worked it out, you know. Yeah, we customized. But here's what I wanted to show you. What I originally was going to do today is I was going to use these 2 panels with this Monahan paper, which is called
Let me see. Can you give me the number on the back?
Yeah, it's called SPS 989.
That's how I always know them, not by their proper. I know it's something yellow bird with blue iris.
Yeah. So I was going to do this today and show you that just with one Monahan and these 2 frames, you get 2 beautiful papers. But here's what I'm going to do. This is going to go on that book box, and then I will go ahead and do this pretty bird, and I'm going to actually kind of frame this up like this. And then I might grab this postage stamp right here and put it up here in the corner. I love these, and she always does such a great background on them. Mm-hmm. So let me trace around that and show you. I am so discombobulated as far as our setup here. I got some stuff in the back, some stuff here, and I'm just at the point where I feel like, you know what, I'm probably going to need 2 of everything.
I think we'll get more efficient over time.
Of course. So no, I don't want to trace this because this piece is actually bigger. So let me just do this. All right, and I know that. Yes, I might have to do a little blending and so forth, but I'm not afraid of that. Who is afraid of that?
I bet there are people that are.
I love doing paint blending. I do. Those are some of my favorite projects to work on. Well, now doggone it. If I don't have just a simple pencil here,
I can get you one if you don't.
for all the things. So I
Do you want one? I can.
Yeah, I can use it. I don't need to make this exactly. Yeah, that pen doesn't.
Why don't I just get you a pencil? They're very
Great. And we
Sharp
all got new sharpeners here, and that's awesome. So then with, oh no, I don't want to use this oval on there. Oh, I almost just cut the wrong piece. Oh my goodness. This piece is going to go here. All right, this piece. Oh, good grief. I almost ruined my project. Well, I would have not have ruined it. I would have made it work. Remember many years ago I did just the most fun videos that were like mixed media pieces that had daffodils, and oh, I used those at my cottage for so many years, and they were Monahans, and I just did some fun techniques with those. Those were great. And then we're going to cut this out. Who do we have with us today?
Oh, long list, Mom. Lots of good friends here.
We, obviously, we're streaming to YouTube and to Facebook.
Yes. And on our website.
And on our website. I lost my marking there. Sheesh. Oh, there it is. What's that? Sorry, guys.
Carolyn's painting her kitchen peninsula in cast iron.
Oh, isn't it the best color?
She was inspired by you doing yours in cast iron.
Oh, my island? Yeah. I love that. I love that color. Hey, Shirley. Is she in the bathroom?
I can get. What is it? What do you need?
Well, I was just going to have her take this and do some cutting.
Okay. Or I can try.
Well, I think she might. Shirley.
Be better at it than
yeah. I know. You might have to like retrace just a bit of that, but if you could take that back and then get that cut, like see how I traced it there, but over here I lost a little bit of it. Here, give me that.
Put it delicately.
Wait a minute, Shirley, come back. Oh, it is the square one. Oh, or the rectangle one. Okay. Oh my God.
Sure?
Yes, I'm sure. So this one, guess what? I'm not tracing a thing right here. I am just gonna cut this out.
So did I say that there are 9 spots left for the class at Extending Grace?
Beautiful. So here's, like, if you kind of think about your projects and what you're going to do with them, you can get really creative in how you use these papers, the way that I'm going to today. But you also then can kind of use them not as just one whole sheet. We can cut them apart and we can use these in different ways. And I'm going to show you something right now. Like, look at this. Like, if this was decoupage back onto something, right? How pretty would that be? Like, you could put a mold around here, put a beautiful, like, IOD transfers on the inside. That would be stunning. I should have done that. I should have just done that.
Listen.
But I just thought of it now.
But
I know.
save it. We'll be live again, I think.
I know, we will be.
Now, this is my space, so I would
Oh,
love if
okay,
you don't
okay.
put your scraps on it.
Okay.
I have a table now, everyone. My own.
Yes, she does.
It's huge.
And yes, this does not fit exactly here, but I'm going to do a little magic here. And now, another thing that I'm kind of planning out here is this is going to sit here, right, on top. I want this banner to sit on top. I want it to float on top. So I am going to very carefully cut this out.
Delray, there are still spots left for Ellen J. Good's Christmas camp. It's just over halfway full.
I think we have, what, 9 left in one and 8 in the other?
There's 7 left in one.
Oh.
And I think you listed the full 25.
We did.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I would say there's like 9, 10 left in one, and 5 left in the other.
Mm-hmm.
5 left in spring, 10 left in Christmas.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna raise this up. So I'm gonna put that on a little piece of cardboard, wherever I put that.
Did you bring it back here?
I thought I did. You know what though?
Did you find that piece of wood you were looking for yesterday?
No.
Okay, you want
JR
me to
just made me another one.
Is it this little piece?
That's
here?
what it is. Yes, Megan. Okay. So this is just like a layering insert from packaging. So I want to cut this.
Sorry, on YouTube I wasn't getting comments for a minute. I just got bombarded with a lot of comments.
Oh gosh.
Okay, Kathy, I think we did tell you what we legally could about the IOD release. I don't think we can tell you more than we did.
Here's
Hopefully
what I
we
can
got
tell
it.
you. You want to know what? I am so excited about this release. I know I say that every time, but this is a good one. It's so good, you guys. Okay. That's what I got to say about that. I am literally beside myself with the types of projects that I've got going on, have finished, and have also going to continue to do. So, Megan, we will share more about that as we can with a date. You know we're going to be the first to let you know.
Well, probably we won't be the first. Probably IOD will be the first.
Well, yes, of course.
Ideally.
My decoupage medium du jour is Pentart's Decoupage Varnishing Glue because I have it open and in front of me, and I love it.
Kathy said to make sure you're using the right side of that book.
Of what?
That book.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, we all know that, don't we? I feel like part of me is a little bit in slow motion today.
Yeah?
Right now.
Okay.
I just kind of relaxed into crafting mode right now.
That's good.
So I think you guys, I feel like I'm usually going 90 miles an hour, but I'm not right now. I'm just going to take it easy.
That's good.
So glad Shirley's here to do some drying so that you don't have to hear that annoying
That is very
dryer.
Nice. I can dry,
I know you can. Shirley just does it better. No.
I think I can dry.
No, actually Leah does.
Yes, I miss Leah.
I
Can't wait till
know.
she can be here. Will there be a summer or fall camp? I don't think so. I think we'll be for this year, we'll be doing spring and Christmas this year.
We're going to try to squeeze in some local events.
Yeah.
And hope that, that can work. And of course, just because it's a local event doesn't mean you can't come. It just means that it would be, it would not include like all the meals and the, all that stuff. It would be a little more of a condensed version, but I am dying to do some journaling and that kind of stuff.
And you never know. We're trying to work on things in other parts of the country. You never know where we might visit next.
Yeah. It would be like a Where's Waldo. I just got that anchor strip there.
Yes, Heather Monahan papers are just very special and unique.
They are. And
There's
so
nothing like them.
once again, I mean, we get this question so much. Why this instead of rice papers, instead of JRV, instead of Royce's papers? We love them all.
Mm-hmm.
We love them all so much. And
trust me, when it comes to papers,
we're paper people.
Well, also, you have to love them to deal with papers. They're not easy to
deal with.
Manage. They are, in fact, they're extremely difficult to manage. It's because mom really loves to use them.
No, I liked when you said mom.
I didn't mean to say mom, but
I
that
love
is
it.
cute.
It's so cute.
It's because she loves to use them so much. And they are so beautiful, obviously. We work with wonderful artists like Royce and Teresa and the people that make all of the different papers for Decoupage Queen.
Mm-hmm.
And they inspire mom so much. That is really why we carry them. Not because we're making a killing over here on papers. I'm sorry. They're papers are so difficult to manage. I'm still trying to crack the code on papers. Yeah. I'm sure there's some people watching that sell papers, and you know exactly what I mean.
I can remember when I first ordered from Stephanie, and we were just trying to figure out how are we going to display these.
That was our first paper.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. How are we going to display these in the shop? Like, what are we going to do? And so, of course, I asked Stephanie, and she said, "Oh, I think customers just love to just kind of, my like a retailer might just throw them into an old suitcase so people can look through them."
Wait till I tell my
like,
daughter that.
I'm like, we're talking, I don't know, how many Monahan papers do we have?
But also, we're just like, we live in Medina, so people aren't coming in our store and buying papers. Not that people in Medina don't.
They do.
They do sometimes, but that's not where we mostly sell our papers. It's you guys that are buying our papers. So I had to just bend my brain and figure out how I could organize them in a way where you could look at them online and I could keep track of them.
Yes.
And
it's been a process.
It's an endless process, and thank you, Laura, for saying that. I'm constantly evolving, trying to make it better. And I'm sure there have been some of you who have gotten the sad, sad email notification that you got a $4 refund. Because I was off by one, and I hate doing that, but it does happen because they're just so
just
so finicky.
Thousands of papers here.
Of different papers.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are pretty cool, though.
They really are.
And look how fast you can just make something so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So I'm probably going to hand this off to Shirley to dry, but how am I going to address these little... Oh, dang, I still don't have that over far enough. Come on, you. Oh, just slightly. Paper does stretch a little bit.
Kathy said, dieting's hard. I was going to eat some healthy nuts, but I couldn't get the jar open. Had to eat a ding dong instead. Jars seem to be screwed on tighter lately. You're right.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you were probably so weak, too, from not eating.
I know, right? Now, come on. Why am I not getting that just right? Here's what I do love about the Monahans is because they're a thicker paper, I have the ability to kind of manipulate them a little bit more before that medium dries. Yeah. And
the rice papers are deceivingly strong too, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're fibrous.
Okay, there we go. There we go. That's good. Okay, so let's address this little situation here. I'm just going to snip a little bit of this. Most of it's going to be covered anyway, so I'm just going to trim a little bit of that off. After this dries, this will all get sanded back. And I'm going to just kind of put a little tidbit there. like when I use my projects for my palette. Very clever, right?
I love the way Stephanie has her papers displayed in her
In the showroom.
showroom.
I would say that is the reason that I miss being able to go to Dallas this year.
Mm-hmm.
Really, because I miss seeing Stephanie. Are Sue and Devin going to market?
Oh yeah, good question. Are you going to market? It's that time of year.
I know Barbara was headed to Vegas or was already there.
Barbara has such a neat shop.
Mm-hmm.
She's really good at it.
Yeah, she does. She beautifully curates things. Now you may wonder, like, why are you fussing and going to all this trouble? Because
she can.
Because I think that's what makes handmade special.
No market for Sue and Devin this year either.
No. So I'm giving this a quick coat over top. As you noticed, I treat these just the way I do my other decoupage papers. I put a layer of medium down, I misted the paper, and then I apply a light coat of my medium right over top so that all of those layers dry together. And then we'll come back in and we will trim away and do a little fine sanding there. Oh, make sure that is glued down. And we will call on. She is the drying queen.
You want me to take them to her?
Yeah, this one definitely. Just be careful because we don't want your fingers stuck in that. And then we'll do this guy. And that's what we're going to do. Boom, bada, boom. Oh my gosh, the lakefront, it is so amazing right now. We have our winter lake back for the first time in a couple of years, and it's like the shoreline just keeps expanding and expanding and expanding, and we get to see those beautiful craters and ice bridges form, and the ice balls and the ice rings and all of that, and it's just absolutely so stunning.
Sue said she got to FaceTime with Stephanie in the showroom, so
Oh,
she has a great order
nice. That's a
coming.
great
So wonderful
idea. Really good idea. That is such a good idea. And look at, see, I'm not on there right. Gotta adjust. Make sure I'm covered all the way around. I have a little wrinkle. I don't care. I don't care if there's a wrinkle, because that just happens. I'm gonna embrace the wrinkles. Yeah, right.
Well, we have to some degree.
Yes, we do. It's this fiddly stuff, I think, that makes like creating kind of fun, and it's just so good. It's so good. And I love it. And January is such a good time for creating and journaling and just doing the things that truly make you feel relaxed and happy. That's why I love journaling so much.
Yes.
You know, I really do.
That's a great segue, Mom.
Oh, yeah, go right
Because
ahead.
guess what just went to the post office today?
Oh,
I wish Debbie was here, but
My journal project for Debbie Beard.
so we've talked a little bit about the sisterhood of the traveling journal, and Mom just finished her pages. You can find out more information. I think I linked to it. It's linked in the notes and the description on YouTube. The website is elsielaneartgarage.com. I will link that also on Facebook.
I'm just so excited. We're actually, Og and I started prepping like the kit that goes with. So I just have to, I have to edit that video and get that ready to drop on the 7th. And of course, it's not part of a group or a membership or anything like
Totally
that.
free.
Everybody can watch it. Everybody has access to all of the things that we use.
Yep.
So that's super cool. Some of you already may have another type of journal that you want to use, and that's just fine.
Oh yeah. And not everyone that's participating, the creatives. So let me just explain the concept for those of you who don't know. It's starting with Debbie Frimmer. She started this whole thing, and she's already made her video, right?
Yep.
It's already
Yep,
debuted.
it's
You
there.
can start there.
And she's made a few other ones.
Yes.
Regarding
on her
journaling.
YouTube, and she has a kit out with a journal in it. It's really cool, but you can of course watch the videos without purchasing anything. Let me give a link on Facebook just before I get going on this.
Go on there, little guy. I got a bubble right there. And it's bubbling, bugging me.
So this will be the pinned comment.
You gotta show me how to do that. Because I literally don't know.
Really?
No, I don't.
Just right underneath a comment when you post it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's posting. It'll say right here. See? Pin. And you just hit pin.
Oh, look at that.
Voila!
Who knew?
So that's the pin. That'll be the pinned comment on Facebook. So anyway, you can start the journey there. Get the kit or don't get the kit, whatever you'd like. But you should definitely at least watch her video. It starts with her. She sent the journal to Mom. And now Mom has worked on her pages in the journal. Each one of these creatives is also writing a little message in the journal.
And on the box.
Okay, and on the box.
Mm-hmm.
And Mom has finished hers. She's making a video that will be out February 7th. We're also doing a little kit that goes along with Mom's video. And now Mom has sent the journal off to Debbie Beard of Debbie's DIY. And so she will next be doing that as well. And then I'm not sure who it goes to right after her.
I'm not sure.
But Royce will be getting it.
Yep.
There will be several other creatives getting it. And in the end, someone will win this journal, which is very exciting.
Oh my gosh. And Debbie has arranged like guest YouTubers to work on
the journal, right?
To work on the journal, even though they might not be a part of the box, like our journal, but they are going to do something.
Just be a part of the whole journey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just to share techniques and.
It's so cool. I'm very excited about it, and I just hope everybody will follow along.
Yep.
It's the perfect time of year for this, I think.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
So February 7th will be when Mom's video drops.
Mm-hmm.
And she just shipped the journal off today. And on it will go.
Yep. All right, I'm going to hand this off to Miss Shirley.
Or to me, and then I'll take it to Miss
you.
Shirley.
Mm-hmm. And
the Sisterhood of the Traveling Decoupage MDF board.
Yep.
You just want her to trim?
If she can trim as close as she can to that, then I'll come back in with a sanding block situation. Okay, looks like my gesso has dried, and I am going to give this now a coat of Fusions. Winchester. This is Winchester. a beautiful, deep red, plummy kind of color that I think will be gorgeous with this paper, with the whole concept of this. It's going to be beautiful.
Ooh, that color looks beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
I love that color.
Yeah, and then I think I'm going to add some wax over this when I'm done to tone it down and make it a little browner.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty as it is, though.
It is,
Making
but
me
it
happy.
might mean that I
Boosting.
have to. I might have to paint this. Yeah.
It's boosting my mood.
Good. I don't mind if some of that black comes through. Most of this is going to be covered, but I'm going to be stenciling over this as well. But you can see I'm allowing a bit of that black to come through here and there. It's just one of those ways that a little more kind of texture and aging and those wonderful layers are going to just add to the whole effect.
Mom's your studio, you can't see the lake from it,
No. Mm-mm.
but everywhere inside her house, pretty much, you can see the lake.
Mm-hmm. Let me, I'm feeling like this needs to be done.
Okay, do as you wish.
Yeah, I wonder if I can, I might just, and I'll tell you, this also gives me the option, I didn't gesso this first, but that's okay. This also gives me the option of coming in later and maybe adding a mold on here or something like that. I can build on this. Like, I love taking the molds and then bringing them this way.
Mm-hmm.
It's so pretty.
That's a great idea.
I did one of these. I've never done a book box before, but I did one for in a Christmas video or a Christmas creating video, and oh my gosh, I loved it. I love those two pieces that I did, and I made them so they are stackable. One fits on top of the other, like inside the trim. It's really kind of neat. But yeah, this is gonna get rid of that like orangey look.
Although I don't hate orange with that
No,
Winchester
I know,
color,
but for
I see what you
me,
mean.
it's a little too much. Yeah, it's a little too bright of a contrast for me. Again, I am not being particularly fussy about this. But yeah, that to me looks so much better. And it kind of goes, it blends in a little more with the edges of this and so forth. So with Fusion, it has built-in top coat. What you'll see is this dries a little darker than what you're seeing here, which is why I always encourage people, make sure that you don't look at what's in the jar. Look at one of our many samples or a sample stick that we have for you so that you can see it painted out.
I will say, you're not going to see the kind of change you would see with Debbie's.
No, Debbie's dries lighter.
I mean, it's a big change. Like,
yeah.
Fusion, it's very slight.
All right, let's come back to this. This guy is not dry. Did Shirley dry this?
I don't remember.
I don't know if she is the drying queen now.
I don't know that you gave that one to her to dry.
Oh, I thought you took it, no?
It may have been the other one we've been back and forth with.
Okay.
Drying and trimming. You want me to take that one to her?
Yeah, just a minute. Let me. Yeah, I don't think she did this one yet. Hold on. Hold on. Put your hand back for a second here. Just checking for any. I told Megan I thought this one would look really good with fine line crackle. We don't have time for that today, though. No.
Very disappointing to
I
me.
know you are.
Two huge disappointments today. Number one, I thought Melanie was coming, and I'd already texted her and told her that my day was completely ruined.
Oh, did you really?
Yes. And second, that I was teased with Fine Line Crackle, only to be told, no.
No time for that.
And I didn't even ask for it. You just told me that it was going to happen. And then,
No. Mother.
You told me Melanie was coming, and you told me Fine Line Crackle was happening.
And I completely...
empty-handed.
Completely ruined your day.
I can't take much more disappointment.
I'm just going to kind of fussy cut or wiggle my scissors, I should say. I don't know that I'm actually fussy cutting around the stamp, but this stamp is just too good to waste.
Does everyone around the country have no school today for the Lunar New Year? I'm curious. I don't ever remember not having school for that before. What I'm saying is that there was no school here for Lunar New Year.
And then yesterday was a snow day, or a weather day, whatever you call it.
Yeah. Yeah, remember that day when it was super windy here?
Oh.
I went home and we didn't have any power, and we didn't get it back until like midnight. It was fun for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And we played games, and then it wasn't fun anymore.
You're like, okay.
And then David used our generator to like power the TV, and they all watched an action movie, and I texted Mom, I guess I'll just go upstairs with my Kindle like Laura Ingalls.
I know, and I texted Megan, I'm like, Laura Ingalls did not have a Kindle.
Thank God I did, because it's backlit. So we had to save the power on our lights. Our little lanterns.
Yes, that was a very sad situation for you.
Yeah.
What did you have for a snack? Pray tell.
By the way, I had to go upstairs and have my snack by a headlamp. Alone. Which is how I like to have my snacks, is alone, but not by a headlamp.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, poor Shirley's still back there trimming away.
You want me to take that to her or no?
Oh, you know what? I'll just leave that one right there for now.
It seems to me like you're doing 3 different projects.
No, I'm not. This one's going to be... Let me just dry this. Sorry about the annoying sound. Let me just get this dry.
Okay, the color and the brand of the paint. That is Fusion Mineral Paint in Winchester. Let's talk about where you can find it. You can find all of the things that Mom, literally everything except that book box, I think. Even these little beautiful little filigree frames on ellenjgoods.com. I have them all collected into a supply list that you can find under featured on our live tutorials. It's a collection that's linked in the description below on YouTube, up above on Facebook, or on ellenjgoods.com under that menu item featured on our live tutorials.
Oops. Sorry. One more bit of drying. I don't know how to turn the volume down when it comes to this. I'd have to do something on my phone. I don't know. Many things as I can figure out. I literally today was just with JR, we're trying to, further adjust lighting and so forth. And I am so frustrated. I'm so discouraged. He's like, why? This is just a process. Like, I know, but... Okay, so what I'm going to do is...
Whose idea was it?
I know, Shirley.
Too many curves and curls.
There's a lot of curves and curls. Yep, and now I can see I need more decoupage medium there.
Maybe use your little file on.
I think a little
I'm
file
going to use
would
a
be
file,
good, yeah.
yes. dry. But thank you, Shirley. That was sweet. We got... Yes, it is. It has been. I don't know why I'm struggling today with my decoupage. Oh, I can see there. I missed a little something. You know, I think that, first of all, when we try to, like, push this even drying time, it's like, it dries a little too quickly, where it's better to just let it dry on its own.
Or maybe sometimes with something with such delicate little corners, maybe a thinner, like a more of a rice paper would be a better choice.
Oh, yeah, that's possible, too.
Listen, I'm not a professional crafter.
No,
but that's just what
But look
I've
here.
absorbed
See
over
here,
the
you
years.
guys. I might just have to grab some, maybe tapestry or something. I'll grab something to just kind of blot in that space right there, because see what's going to happen. It's going to, actually, you know what? Once I do this, I might just kind of use some of that gold to touch around the edges.
yeah.
Or dark, like I could use the dark.
I would just do like the
Do
way you
dark
do that
brown.
thing, or the way you do that thing around the edge. You know,
I need some dark brown. That's what I need.
just some fusion.
Yeah, like just a little bit of chocolate.
You got it.
Just a sample. I only need a
You got
sample.
it.
Okay? Okay. Then we'll show how we can further fix a boo-boo. Let me grab a stencil brush. And we are going to manipulate this beautiful stencil of Mara's. I can't remember the name of it. Nuevo something. And I'm going to take some black, dip right into the cap so that I don't overload that brush. But I'm just going to line this up along the top, and that way I'll know I can keep this all straight. So let me just do like this swirl here. Like I said, most of this is going to be covered anyway. But I want a little bit of kind of texture without there being a lot of texture. Thank you. See that? And then it's kind of giving me the vibe of that book, the original book page.
I keep forgetting to ask.
What's the name of this stencil?
Nuevo.
Nuevo.
By Mara. But I wonder if our friend Jay is watching.
Oh, Jay.
I'm going to ask every day until she answers me.
I know, right?
Are you there, Jay? My friend Jay?
Okay. So, see, can you see that, you guys? I want it to be really subtle. And then I'm going to bring this one up like even here. And kind of line that up. And let's offload. It's just going to give some really pretty texture in the background. I totally just went in a direction I didn't want to go in. Let me do the baby wipe. Quick, quick. I forgot that I got to move my stencil. See, it doesn't matter because then I'm going to bring this over to match up that. Again, this is in the background, and so just remember it's in the background, so the focal point is going to be this beautiful bird plate image that's going to be on the top of that. That's pretty. All right. And I don't want any more than that. I just want that, again, just to create a little subtle texture. So let's see if I'm safe to use a little sanding witchy-mahinky. I might need...
I've never seen that one.
Oh, I've used it a lot.
I've never laid eyes on it.
Well, that's because you've been busy monitoring comments.
Try to keep an eye on things, though.
These are just from the Dollar Tree. I bought them when I saw Royce pick them up for the workshop that we did.
Yes, I remember.
We did with her in Wisconsin. So I'm just refining these edges. And I'm going to come in with a little bit of that brown. Ooh, it's blowing. I think I got that.
Jonathan's going to be moving out to the lake right near you.
I know. Temporarily.
For 6 weeks, yes.
Okay, so that is nicely taken care of. I've got some, I've just got some of this chocolate, fusion chocolate. I just want a nice dark brown because I'm going to add just a little, kind of like a little bit of shading. I'm really drying that out. Drying out my brush.
Dry brushing.
Kind of a little bit like dry brushing. Yeah, I don't want a lot. I just want to kind of shade in these areas that are going to be showing outside that little frame. And it creates a little shadow behind there. I'm going to come right in here and fill this in as well.
So what is that cut out for?
What cut out? Well, earlier what I did is I took this, but this is going to be layered on top to give it a little more dimension. So with this, you could also use like a stenciling brush to give you a nice effect as well. Get those edges. It's awful quiet.
Mm-hmm. Angela says, I painted a 2-drawer metal file over a year ago and I need to finish it with a decoupage paper. I can't decide which paper to use. That is very hard.
It's so hard, right? I always say, like, the biggest decision is color and then how you want to embellish if that's what you want to do. Let me just get this quickly. It looks yucky right now, but I am doing like such a quick blending thing right here. But you'll see most of it is going to be covered. It's just going to make sure that we're not seeing funky like white edges or anything like that.
What could be funkier than a white edge?
Oh, I don't know. Probably if I had used a bigger brush would have been great.
It would have been great. Yeah, that is pretty
It is tiny, I know, but it's okay. It's all right, Megan.
I would have never said a word about it.
No?
No. I literally always assume you know what you're doing.
I do know what I'm doing. I just grabbed a brush that was nearby.
Excuse me, I have to check on some pigment picks.
Oh, okay. Oh. You could also use that old-fashioned floating technique that so many of us learned when we were doing toll painting and so forth.
Everything's okay.
Oh, good. So
We should get through the night
good. Pigment fix.
with the amount of pigment picks we have.
We should get through the night. Whatever gets you through the night.
Well, around here it's pigment fix. Wait till tomorrow.
I don't know why I didn't use the baby white blending technique for this whole thing, because it's working quite beautifully.
Yeah, look at that.
I know. Who
Would
knew?
you look at that?
Would you look at that, kids? Hey, Shirley. Sorry, one more thing. I'm trying to think of which drawer it is. That bottom drawer, you know, where I keep the glue guns.
Yeah.
There should be some rolls of foam sticky tape, like double-sided tape. Can you bring those to me, please?
Hey, Shirley. Someone's calling my name.
Hey, Shirley.
I think I heard it again. Oh, I want to think about how I want to say the next part.
All right, let me put all my paint aside, or I'm going to have a disaster, girls. And so what I'll do is I will glue this in place, probably using my Pentart. The express glue, yes. And those of you who got that wonderful fairy, like Christmas fairy ornament kit, got your own express glue in that. But it's great because it's got this tiny little tip, and so you would just...
Everyone loves that glue.
It's wonderful.
Even Miss Shirley loves that glue, don't you? The express glue?
Oh, yeah. It's my fave.
And Miss Shirley is a seasoned crafter. It's her favorite glue. Mom.
I know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got now different glues that need different jingles. Cheryl Macedo, are you here? Cheryl's my jingle girl. But you definitely want to use something with a fine tip. You could use the Tim Holtz Collage medium with a fine tip as well.
Mm-hmm. You want to fine tip glue.
Fine tipped. And then I find it helpful after you get a piece like this in place to clamp it.
I find you want a fine tip for a filigree.
Oh, that's right. I have a tiny little piece of wire that I keep to poke down in there. Whoop. And there goes my tiny little piece of wire. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Goodbye forever.
I see it. And that will lay there. Look at that. It really does give some beautiful dimension with that shading in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Let me grab a little fine.
All those colors look really nice.
They're so good. I know. Isn't that's always, I think, this one of the secrets to creating a beautiful project is making sure that you do have colors that are cohesive and like all of your elements. You have like repeating colors.
Mm-hmm.
I can show you what I mean in just a minute. I'm just taking one of my Mary Casey gifts of fine tip detail cotton swab. Loving this so much. I don't know where they've been all my life, but I do love it. And I thank you, Mary Casey.
So much to thank Mary Casey for.
Mary is truly a gem.
Yep.
All right, what did I do there? Oh, where's my gold? I have some pigment fix mixed up. Oh, I know.
So. I certainly didn't take it.
I know you did. Because I just got a little black on there. So let me hopefully, I might not have, I might be able to grab a little bit. Probably not. Oh, maybe. There we go. Beautiful.
It's fixed.
And it's fixed. Okay, then where's my box? Hey Shirley, was there a wider tape? Okay, thank you. I think there is. Now I would just use glue to glue this on here.
Would you?
I would. Mm-hmm. Isn't that is beautiful?
You wouldn't nail it down.
I would not nail it down. Then I would. No, maybe I don't. Maybe this is good. Well, let me see. No, I better use the wider one. And then I'm going to glue this in place. I might do a little dark wax on the top, but isn't that gorgeous?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Make sure you were on the right side because you know you.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we've been there before, haven't we?
Yep.
That little wire is where?
I handed it to you there.
Okay, so yeah, what I do with these, because the tops can get clogged so easily, I just take a little piece of wire, stick that right down in there, and put the top on. That's pretty. What do you think, you guys? Do you like it? This one has not dried yet, but I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'll come in with my...
Oh, look who's here. It's Joanne Mudd.
And I'll do a little distressing, or I'll do a little like waxing or dry brushing around those edges to deepen those. But then this will go on top, and we have a couple of pieces. So, and Joanne, I'm so glad you're here. These come with 2 little hangers on the back. And I just want to be clear about how they're used because there's 2 different shapes. There's one that looks like a good and plenty, and then this one looks like a key. So, Joe,
Joe,
could you tell me how this is supposed to work?
can you help us?
Please, which one goes how? I don't know. I should have asked you that. I should have messaged you and asked you that today. I thought there was black back there. Oh, this is fine.
I dare you to ask her again.
No.
I dare you. This is a dare. You're going to refuse a dare.
No, I'm going to use the black because...
You're scared?
Yes. I'm so scared. So let's build this up, Buttercup. Oh, duh. It's all black. It just has a white... No, it's not. This one is white. Oh, my gosh. Maybe I don't have any black.
Why don't you just ask her to look?
I can. How many
Everyone's
lives?
loving this, though.
Oh, good.
Everyone's absolutely loving it.
As we're all waiting for Joanne to save my neck here.
Round on top.
Round. The one that looks like a good and plenty?
They're both round.
Wait, the oval? The oval goes on top? So that it would go like this?
Is this for hanging it?
Yeah. It is.
So for the nail. Yeah, that makes sense.
Does
Think
it?
about that. Think about how the nail would slide in.
You're right. Okay.
I'm basically a handyman.
Yes.
So you can trust me.
Okay.
Right? It's like you'd have
whatever
to have,
you say.
but I mean,
I am never good at figuring out all those things that are upside down and backwards.
no, this is a puzzle that I cannot. I already forgot what I was thinking.
I know, see?
My brain just
See
like,
what I'm saying?
my brain went zzz, zzz, zzz.
It did, I know. I'm
I
just
want
gonna
to just throw it away.
I'm gonna have to do it, and then
What's it supposed to do? Hang on the wall?
well, you can.
Get it. I'll glue it to the wall.
So this little guy is going to, and I think I'm gonna need to build up one more layer on this.
Can't you just use that foam tape right on the wall?
Well, yeah, it would. Stick
That's
on-
what command strips are for.
Right, I know.
Carol Beals. She
What would
loves
Carol
it.
Beals duel.
Yeah, Carol Beals, what would you do with this? Here.
I know. Please.
But some people's brains will look at that and know exactly
Oh,
what to do.
JR would totally be able to.
David too. So
Oh,
annoying.
it is so annoying. But different, everybody has a different skill set, different giftedness, and that's fine.
I reckon it is.
And the snow stopped.
I have to go. Jonathan's here.
Jonathan is here?
Yes, we have to head to Dottie's to get his instructions.
Okay, so I'm going to layer this right over top. Oh my goodness. There it is. Check it out. That is truly a beautiful book box. It is.
It is.
I love it. Right? How pretty is that? So look, we've got that kind of plummy, deep red, which is also repeated right here in these letters. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you want to make sure that, your colors that you're choosing relate back to, like, this focal point area.
Listen to what Joanne said.
Okay.
Okay? Everybody ready? Go ahead. Follow these instructions.
Okay, Joanne.
Take these. Go ahead.
Okay.
Round on top of the good and plenty, with the circle to the bottom. Nail goes in the round hole and then slides off. I can't even say it.
Joanne, are you speaking Canadian?
Hold on. Let's get something and pretend it's a nail. Get something and pretend it's a nail. You've got the end of a paintbrush. The end of a paintbrush. Pretend it's a nail. Okay?
Oh,
Let's do this. We can do this.
Wait. It's this, the keyhole.
Not a key.
goes-
Stop. Don't say keyhole.
Yes, because this key, it looks like a little keyhole.
Okay, get the end of a paintbrush. Pretend it's a nail.
Wait, but I want it to go like this. And then it leaves the open. I got it.
Okay, show me if like you're putting a nail in.
Okay, so I don't know
Round.
if we have a nail or a screw somewhere.
Round on the bottom, then. Oh no, wait. Round on the top of the good and plenty, with the circle to the bottom.
Oh.
Nail goes in the round hole and then slides up.
I don't think so. Oh, like wait, like that?
Which side goes to the wall?
So it goes like this?
No, with the circle to the bottom. And so then it slides up.
Oh.
Okay, because then it'll stay in.
And then this has got to go this way. There. Okay. Now I'm
it's
getting
like
it.
goes like
Yes.
that.
Yes. I got it.
Oh my gosh, I am out of here.
All right.
Sweating.
So
Thank
for this
you, Joanne.
piece, I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to darken the edges like I did here, and glue this in place. And we've got two completely different little types of projects that we have created with the Monahan papers, with these beautiful filigree frames, some stencils, a book box. I'm digging it, right? How cool is that? I love this so much. Listen, if you wanted to add like a big ribbon, beautiful big ribbon closure on this, for example, you can, you would glue that in place first, right? And then put this over top, just like we've done with our Tim Holtz journals so many, many times before. All right, but that's it. That's our project today. I hope you love it. I hope you're inspired. And, ooh, I'm really out of focus. Okay, so thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you Monday, if not before. You never know when we may pop on. But just keep an eye out in the text group for any updates. And we always appreciate it if you're still here with us and you have not subscribed on YouTube or followed our page on Facebook. We would sure appreciate that. We love that you take these moments of your day to spend here with us, and it means a lot to us. So we don't want you to miss anything that we do. So have a wonderful, wonderful day, and stay safe and warm and cozy wherever you are. Bye.